If you're new to this channel, I typically post in-depth reviews on gym equipment. We do amazing home gym tours. We cover saunas, we cover recovery, we cover cardio, strength, everything in between. But this series is completely different. So what is this all about? In 10 weeks time, I'm actually signed up and going to be competing in the Hyrox race in Anaheim, California. I am not going to lie, I am nervous. This is an intimidating race and I'm being completely vulnerable and about to share my starting journey to my finishing journey with all of you watching. I have no idea how I will stack up. My goal is to see how far I can push myself. I want to give myself a massive challenge. I want to experience something completely new, something I haven't done before. And at the end of the day, I just want to have fun and see what all the hype around this race is about. Now, the Hyrox race is a long, intense race with elite athletes finishing anywhere from about an hour. The world record just got broke at 53 minutes. But competitors are out there for 3 hours plus sometimes trying to complete this race. Now, I do have a goal time in mind, but that's not my entire goal leading up to this. My goals are to have fun, to challenge myself, to bring you along on this journey with me and see what I am capable of. I am not new to competition. In some way or another, I've been competing my entire life, whether that's gymnastics, soccer, marathons, or anything else I could try. I think competition is underrated, especially for adults. Everyone can benefit from doing some sort of competition at least once a year. Competitions challenge you. They give you a goal to aim for, and that goal inspires you to work harder. Along the way, you surprise yourself. You see yourself putting in the long hours of training, the early mornings, the late night training instead of going out with friends. Each step you take becomes evidence of your own strength, resilience, and drive. That does something to your brain. Competition can also reduce stress and rewire your brain in terms of how you view yourself. And of course, it gives your brain a massive and healthy dopamine release, which is that feel-good chemical we are all so desperate for more of. But this isn't just about me. As a mom of 4, I want to show my kids how powerful it is to put the effort into the things you love, and this is a perfect opportunity to do just that. My kids see me getting up early to train, being dedicated when I don't feel like it, making time for what's important to me, even in the midst of being their mom. I know I'm not perfect, but I hope that this is one thing they'll learn from me. Follow what you love, put the effort in, embrace the joy that comes with doing scary, challenging things. So if you haven't heard what a Hyrox race is, let me tell you. It is a 1K run followed by a 1K ski erg. Then you do another 1K run followed by a 50-meter sled push. Then another 1K run followed by a 50-meter sled pull. Then, big shocker here, a 1K run followed by 80 meters of burpee broad jumps. Another 1K run is followed by a 1K row, then back to the 1K run followed by 200 meters of farmer's carry. Another 1K run, and then a 100-meter sandbag lunges. Then a final 1K run before finishing with a final 100 wall balls. In total, you are running an 8K. That is close to about 5 miles, and that doesn't even take into consideration the rock zone. You are pushing the limits on fatigue legs, both in your aerobic capacity while also lifting heavy weights. Now, the structure of this race stays the same for every single event. The only thing that changes is the weights used depending on what division you use. So I went ahead, I signed up for the Women's Open. There's also Men's Open, Women and Men's Pro, relay divisions, as well as a doubles event. If you are doing the pro division, then your weight is going to be more challenging on things like the farmer's carry, the lunges, the sled pull, the sled push. The Women's and Men's Open are a little lighter weight, but the structure of the race stays the same. Now, there are dozens of Hyrox races around the world happening year after year. In 10 weeks, I will be competing in the Hyrox race in Anaheim, California. To make the most of that time, I've decided to go ahead and use the center programming. Now, I've been doing some sort of Hyrox specific training for a while now. I've been working on the individual pieces like my running, my sled push, my sled pull. But to make the most of this time, I went ahead, started the accelerator program from Center. Center has a ton of programs available. Like I said, I chose the accelerator program. It is a 12-week program and it encompasses 5 workouts a week. All of those workouts are around 40 to 60 minutes in length. Now, of course, I've been doing some sort of hybrid training for a long time, But when I tested out the first couple workouts, guys, this is a different beast. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Every center workout I have done so far has challenged me in a new way, and it has also pointed out some major weaknesses on my part. But that doesn't scare me. That actually encourages me to keep going and get stronger along the way. Now that I know my weak spots, I hope to show up to race day and just feel confident in all of the training and all of the prep that I have put in all of this journey. Now, one thing I love about Hyrox is that it's so accessible to everybody. You don't have to have a 300-pound squat. You don't have to run an ultra marathon. You don't have to be an expert Olympic lifter in order to do this race. Make no mistake, I mean, this race is challenging, but people from 16 all the way up to 70 years and beyond have successfully completed this race. I've become a little obsessed with actually watching online clips and videos of people finishing the Hyrox race. And I am not gonna lie, like, my heartstrings are pulled every time. Seeing a mom and a son holding hands, finishing the race together. Seeing an 80-year-old married couple finishing the wall balls and smiling at each other. It does something to me, and that is motivating. Another thing that makes Hyrox so appealing is that you don't have to have a massive gym setup. Yes, there is a ton of equipment involved in the race, but if you don't have access to a ski erg or you don't have access to a sled pole, that's okay. If you have built up your aerobic capacity and your pull strength, you should be able to show up on race day and still be able to do well. So at the end of these 10 weeks, what do I hope for? I hope to create a community of people who are doing scary, challenging things. I hope to have fun along the way, and I hope to meet some new friends. I want to have fun on this training, I want to push myself, and I want to see what I'm capable of. And I want to show the whole story, start to finish, and maybe even possibly convince you guys to do a competition, whether that's Hyrox or something else of your own this year. So if you want to follow along with this mini series that we are doing, please hit that subscribe button and share it to your friends. And don't worry, we are still shooting all of the regular content that you see on this channel, from in-depth reviews to saunas, cold plunges, rowers, and so much more. So what do I need? If you have completed in a Hyrox, please let me know. I need all of the advice I can get. I want to know what you wish you would have trained harder. I want to know what helped you the most. Nutrition, calories, what your apparel was, what shoes you wore on race day. Please leave it in the comments and just give me any advice. But this has been enough of a serious video from me. This has been enough yapping. I have a ton of work to do. So thank you for following along. Please make sure you are subscribed, comment below. This has been Lindsay with Broad Gym Reviews.
Light it up.
Peace.
Light it up. Gotta do it.